Greetings and welcome to video number 55. Today we have another Lego set. It is the new Lego Koenigsegg, Jesko, Absolut, or Jesko, whatever you want to pronounce it. I've heard it officially called the Jesko, so that's what I'm going to call it, assuming I'm pronouncing it right. But this is the new Lego Technic version of the car. They have the attack version of it as this from the Speed Champions line, but this is the fancy functionality focused build from the Technic line, which is still personally one of my favorites. They're just so fun and cool. And it is, this car model or build is very interesting. It's brand new, came out late 2024, so it's fairly new, and there's a fairly new amount of design features to build this. But first I want to try to go into the car. It doesn't show the car all that well, but it does it well. You can see the headlights and these fender gaps are stickers, as well as the logo and all this stripe. You can see the unique nose piece, and there is a front splitter, although it's not as square as it is on the real car. The wheels do turn, of course. There is a turning rod that is, like all the other Technic cars in this line, removable in some way, so you can have their functionality, and when you want to put it on display, you can just take that out. Although there is a frunk, which is just this front piece, which is pretty accurate to the real car. Not exactly, but close. But you can actually put that piece in there, so it's always with your car. Very nice. I'm going to take it out so it's not rattling around the whole video. Anyway, on the side we can see some Jesko or Jesko badging. Side mirrors are present. They look decent. The doors do not close all the way, and you'll understand why in a minute, because that is one of the biggest part, most crazy part, fancy part about this Lego build is the doors, because they're very unique on the real car. But on the back, well, I mean, the front wheels, it's just the wheels, but on the back we actually have the hubcaps that are, which these are stickers on flat circular plates that are unique to the Absolut. The Attack usually does not have these hubcaps, and the hubcaps are always on the rear of the rear wheels. Anyway, there is a lot of fin and aerodynamics and air intakes on this side. It's hard to see, most because this fin design right here is, as you can tell, a sticker. But on the back is where things really get cool, because unique to the Absolut and one of the most recognizable features is these cool two fins. The Attack version has a big rear wing connected to these, and it's a little longer, but the Absolut has the cool fins, no rear wing. It allows for a little more speed because you have, the wing. Yes, it provides downforce, but that's also a good amount of weight that they're adding. So they removed it. Plus, I mean, it looks cool without it. Even the car Lego looks pretty darn cool with it. But yeah, you got more badging for these little air intakes that are on the real car. You can see some of that right there. Cool design stickers. These are rare cars, so I don't know if that's supposed to be the engine bay. It's not storage because that's in the front, as you'd expect. But then there's the Ghost badge in orange, and that is carbon fiber printing. It's fairly detailed, very nice. More orange stripe that goes all the way from like the very front all the way over, even with stickers. Oh, excuse me. It carries over really well. The rear diffuser is very visible and clear. You have the giant center exhaust and then all these cool fins on the bottom. Taillights are nothing crazy. These little like transparent red half cone Technic pieces. Nothing crazy. We do have brakes here and here, and you can see some more brakes right there. Just to add in a few gaps. Surprisingly, there is no sticker for the gas cap. Sometimes they're here, sometimes not. Oh, one of my favorite details. There's some more bricks right here, but one of my favorite details is this piece right here. That's actually, I mean, not supposed to go up. It's actually supposed to move on the real car to side, because that's actually where the windshield wiper goes. Very pleased to see that detail is there, because, you know, that's unique to the real car. It also helps show the very unique to Koenigsegg giant super curved windshield. But anyway, I've already shown you the frunk, so I'm going to show you the engine next because it's really interesting in there. But it's this entire back panel. You just lift it straight up. One cool feature I love that they added, as you can see, it does not like to hold itself up because it's this giant piece. So right here, you got your own little stand you can put right there on that white piece, and voila, it holds that rear lid open as it does on the real car. I mean, on the real car, it's automatic, it holds itself up, but here, that's what you do. Very cool. It adds another layer of immersion and detail. You can just see the guts of the car, which is always something I love with these cars, is to take off the panels and see the engine and components, but here you can see it all. But here you can see we have the usual default differential. So if the engine stopped, I can just turn the wheels. Here's the right way so you can see what I'm talking about. Now it turns the wheels, or block one wheel, it turns the engine. Then I can turn both wheels. Very cool. Has no real function on a Lego set, but they just look cool. Added detail, and it's just plain fun. And of course, the main thing you want to see back here is that engine, and there you can see the mighty V8 turning the pistons away. And this is new pieces, new piston pieces, besides the black studless flat circles on top, the 1x1 pieces. Those are not new, but the yellow pieces are very new, very nice, and they're connected to like new crankshaft pieces, these like off-centered circles you can see there. Very cool pieces, and it's a little difficult to see in there, but you can see that those yellow pieces are directly clipped onto the ring or rim of those crankshaft pieces. So they're always connected, and you can just spin it away, and it just looks so cool, and it sounds nice and smooth. It's just a huge and really cool and awesome upgrade for these to the Lego engines that we have. I love these pieces. These are the only new pieces that are new to me that I see in this set. All the other pieces I'm familiar with already. But that is just, again, something I could stare at forever. Very well done, very nice. You kind of get a slow effect when you lower that. You can't see it through here, which is accurate to the car mode, because there's a lot of aerodynamic features in the fins. You can't see it. I do believe that is supposed to be a little window there. While we're on the underside, you can see that steering mechanism connected to a bar to this gear, which goes across here to this gear. That little 10 gear above, which then goes to a pin in there. You can vaguely see turning, which is what this steering rod connects it to. Really simple, really common technique, but it's effective. Now for the doors. By far the doors are the most complicated feature because of how they work on the real car. Because they not only go up, but they go out at the same time. Let me show you first the upness. There's upness. It goes up. Very smooth. It's very elegant like the real car. But here you can see it going in and out at the same time, making for a really effective and stunning kind of both views at the same time. It just looks cool, and of course both doors do it, and you get this really stunning view of like the real car. Like no matter what angle, I can just sit here and open these doors day in, day out, all the time, 24/7, because they just look so cool. But with them open, we can look at the inside. There you can see orange seats that are, of course, more stickers. Dashboard is ultimately nothing there to see at this scale. Oh, you can see some of the door mechanism there, sort of. It's crazy complicated and for this scale set. But there you can see the steering wheel. It has some cool decals. Actually, let me just do this real quick. Anyway, so this is the dashboard. But I just wanted to show you the steering wheel because it's pretty cool. You can see, of course, the Koenigsegg badge right there, the shield badge, but also you have the speedometer. Of course, it doesn't do it on the Lego car, but on the real car, that is a screen that's stationary. So no matter which way you turn the wheel, it's not behind the wheel, not blocked. It's right here, always in front, center for you to see, and it's always facing right side up. So no matter where you turn the wheel, it's right there where you can see it. Very cool detail, obviously. You can't see it here on the Lego, but it's there. You can also see the 500-kilometer speed of this car, and the 9 means the 9 gear. It has a 9-gear transmission in here. It kind of needs it if it's supposed to go that fast, efficiently, and safely. But yes, unfortunately, because of this complex gear setup, to make these doors work like this, it can't fully close. When I try moving this one, you can see the other door moving ever so slightly. Bummer that it doesn't close all the way flush with the body firmly. I wish it does, but it's worth it for this completely unique door hinge. And that's really all there is to it. Of course, like on the real car, as some YouTubers I watch call it, Transformers mode, you can just open up everything, which is a real thing. It's not officially called Transform mode as far as I know, but on the real car you do have a button on the key where you can just double press it and everything opens up, because why not? When you're paying a minimum of $3 million for a Koenigsegg, you want flair, and you get that with these doors and with the Transformers mode and top speed and everything else. Then yes, the real price for the real Koenigsegg Jesko, both versions of it, the Attack and Absolut, they're like a minimum of $3 million. This is a no-joke car. If you've never heard of Koenigsegg, they're a Swedish, fairly new Swedish car manufacturer making nothing but these insane cars. And I'm excited to see where Lego goes with them, especially the larger scale car models. I want to see how they're going to replicate these doors at larger scales, because that would be very cool. I'm sure they can do it if they can do it at this scale. I'm going way too long. Anyway, unlike most other car models I reviewed, this is obviously, I recommend this for play because it's simply fun with the wheel turning and the coolness of the doors and the engine. Like, this is made to play. So, I mean, yes, play with this one. Take it apart, build what you want. That's the cool thing about Lego. I personally can't wait to review more Lego cars because I don't do it enough. Anyway, this is by far the best Lego car of this scale lineup that Lego is doing. It's not scale 18. It's close. I'd say these are a little bigger. I'd say they're like, there's no official scale, but I'd say they're like scale 116 or 115, maybe 114, but they are bigger than scale 18 by a slim margin. But yeah, it's a very cool Lego car. I gave you some stats on the real car. I'll do that now, because I want to try to be more educational about the real cars. But yeah, it's a V8 twin turbo. Top speed is 500 kilometers an hour or 300 miles per hour. 1600 horsepower or 1600, and then 9-gear gearbox. Very fast and crazy. Yeah, that's kind of it. This Lego set has 801 pieces. I'm always curious to see what that one extra piece is. It's a very good set. I love it. I totally recommend it to everyone because it's a Lego. It's a toy. Kids are gonna love this. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more Koenigsegg, more Lego, more just anything that I do. Feel free to comment down below what you thought of this Lego set, and I shall return.